I started teaching when technology was in a boom for education. What I would say is I've changed the way I use it as I've grown as a teacher. For example, in previous years I wouldn't have been able to use Apple Maps to do a flyover to build the context of a country or a town, whereas we can use that as a tool now. So teaching has changed with the developing technology as well.
Technology has changed my teaching in lots of ways. A few come to mind immediately. One is this idea of a feedback loop, so being able to send documents and work to the students and get feedback to them in real time. The other way that it's enhanced my teaching is just made it a lot more fluid. I can make lessons and distribute content to the students so much more quickly than in the past, and this allows me a lot more flexibility to take my lessons where the students are interested in. And then just the ability to be exposed to new ideas as a teacher. So if I want to teach an outcome in the syllabus, in the past without technology, we probably would have relied on a lot of binders and materials we kind of accrued over time, whereas with technology, the amount of research I can do to find new ideas and interesting concepts to teach to my students is it's just incredible. So I find this tool really enhances a lot of different aspects of the practice.
In terms of changing the way that we teach, technology has had a huge impact in sport. A huge thing that we use is video replays and different apps that allow you to actually get that instant feedback. If I think back to when I was a kid and a coach or a teacher might have told me something, I had to try and imagine what I did, he'd have to try and explain what I did. With a whole class, there's not a lot of time for that as well. But when we have cameras set up and different replays set up, it's changed the way I teach, because all of a sudden the kids are giving feedback, the kids are reflecting on their own performance and giving feedback to other kids as well. Availability of a real-time feedback has been huge.
Just afforded the opportunities to redefine the experience of education. I think it's just that space where some kids can just really share what they know about a topic. Like we did a history project once when we were talking about different forms of transport, and they were able to share what they know in a way that they find easiest to express. So whether that be a video recording, whether that be speech to text, or just typing it out, or adding images and labeling them, all of that was possible in this one space, and you could just see them not have to worry about the obstacles of using a particular mode of expression that maybe was challenging to them, but just choosing what worked for them and giving me everything they knew. So that was really great.
Technology often means it's interesting, it's cool, you can build on it. So I think that's what the technology has really helped with, and that connecting that first initial engagement. It's really shaped the way we approach our learning tasks, to let them show us in a more open-ended task how they understand the content.
Back when it was COVID, we, again, the huge challenge of the whole world, the whole teaching world, was how to engage students, especially with sport when everyone's working from home, and simple things like sending video challenges and all that, and getting that all submitted was an easy thing to do. But one thing that really worked is we used the app Flipgrid, and we created kind of like a physical movement challenge, and we were trying to create a movement by getting kids to upload little 30-second videos or minute summaries of what exercise they did that day to help give other kids ideas of what to do that day. And then we'd give a weekly challenge or something like that, and one of them was to create your own fitness workout, like an aerobics video. So kids were posting videos of them doing that and setting challenges, and other kids were posting, other kids were liking and replying as well. And it just created like this almost society of where everyone is at home doing nothing, but they could see online all this inspiration. They could see other people sharing and doing their activities. So it wasn't just submitting to a teacher, but it was submitting to the whole school. And we got hours and hours worth of videos and hundreds of videos of people exercising. So that really, I think that saved me, at least during COVID, was using Flipgrid on the iPads.